In this video, I'm going to explain what happened when I meditated for 24 hours straight. But it weren't quite 24 hours straight, it was 20 hours. But it felt like it was 24 hours because by the time I finished, it was like nearly 12 o'clock. So on average, it was like 20 to 22 hours. Before I was meditating, I had a spiritual awakening. This was at age 17. I was practicing different types of metaphysical abilities like telekinesis, chronokinesis, and invisibility. And I gained quite a lot of results in them quite fast, especially stuff like chronokinesis. I could stop the tick of the clock quick. I could focus on the space in between. Invisibility, I could make myself invisible through a mirror, and I could make myself invisible in the dark as well. But telekinesis was one of those gifts I struggled with, but that doesn't matter because I'm starting to get the hang of it now. The heaviest objects I would say I've moved in telekinesis, probably a weight, I would say. But that was with the technique connecting with the object, so I had to connect with the object first. But without connecting with the object, I've actually spun and moved my Samsung Fold phone while it was open. And I did it 3 times in a row. That's quite an improvement for me because I was normally moving paper, cans, and foil. I did it 3 times in a row. I haven't been able to replicate that result. But let's get down to the meditation. I'll tell you what happened after the meditation as well. And if you can stay towards the end, I'll give you a little tip, a secret tip that I learned through reading a secret book about how to stay, how to keep a calm mind for meditation and get rid of the monkey chatter. Anyway, okay, so I had a spiritual awakening at age 17 and I got into a meditation. I was fighting to heal myself, so I kept meditating and meditating because I was healing from an illness. I'm healing myself, so I stayed in a deep meditation. And towards the meditation was peaceful. It was peaceful. I was new to meditation, and so I wouldn't say that any of my chakras opened, but I did gain a lot of chi energy at the time. Looking back, I did gain a vast amount of chi energy because when I finished meditation, at 20 hours or 22 hours meditation, I came out of the meditation and then I thought, oh, okay, let's have a bath and regenerate. Not regenerate, just cleanse my body and just have a bath. So I got into the bath and I had a bubble bath. And as I was running the water, I started to notice that the water was running in slow motion, literally in slow motion. And then as I got into I took no notice of it, but I did realize it. And then as I got into the bath, I started to see the bubbles pop in slow motion as well. And I started to see the bubbles move in slow motion, very slow motion, like I was controlling time and slowing it down. Then after that, I got out of the bath and I dried myself off, and then I was in shock. I was like, oh my god, I've mastered chronokinesis. So I'm starting to master chronokinesis. And I started to feel like joy within myself that I mastered it in such a quick time because it took me like 3 weeks to get to that level of chronokinesis. Well, you could say I mastered it in a day because that long meditation I did, which was 22 hours. And then when I was in my house, I noticed family members were moving in slow motion as well. And then I was at the top of the stairs, and my mom was at the bottom of the stairs. And she called me, and I came down the stairs. And then as I got down to the bottom of the stairs, she froze in literally, she froze, just froze like this, froze. And then I was like, oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? I panicked. And then I went like this to my hands, and then she just unfroze, but she didn't realize she was frozen at the time. And so to this day, when I talk to her about it, she don't not realize she was frozen. She just don't believe it. But that's what happened when I meditated for 22 hours. I did practice telekinesis throughout the time, but I could open doors with telekinesis, but it would take about 10 minutes just to open a door, so it happened really, really slow. I could open cabinets really, really slow. You could see it moving, but it'd be very, very slow. I didn't have the strength with the telekinesis yet, but I could do telekinesis. Okay, now for the tip that I said I'll share at the end of the video, if you want to develop a deeper meditation and you want to not focus on the mind chattering too much or thoughts going through your mind and you want to attain peace of mind, focus on the breath in your nose. So as you're meditating, just listen to the breath in your nose and focus your awareness there. and I guarantee you'll find results because it worked for me. But I've got to the stage where I don't need to do that anymore. As soon as I get into meditation state, I get deep into a meditation straight within the first minute of meditating. And then when I come out of the meditation state, if someone interrupts me or if I just come back to consciousness and realize that it's time to start the meditation, I don't set a timer for meditation, I just meditate. I don't set a timer to start the meditation, but sometimes I like to set a timer to start the meditation, like a stopwatch. Because when I set a stopwatch, that will time how long I've meditated for. Since the 22-hour meditation, I will say I haven't been able to replicate it or do it again. I just find it really hard. I would say the longest I've done since then is probably 6-hour meditations. And I used to do them daily in the night, from 12 midnight till 6 in the morning when everyone was asleep. And I did that a couple of years ago. I kept doing it every night for about a week or two. And from doing that, I did notice my third eye started to open. I started to see a lot of flashing lights, and my third eye was pulsing. When I did it like that, yeah. So that's just a bit of my tips and stuff, and a bit of a story I'd like to share. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, and if you're new, subscribe. Thanks for watching.